Universe, hello! Welcome, happy day of the day to ya. Unbound's working just fine. I guess it's more like OBS is working just fine. I could kind of tell Unbound was fine when I booted it up. There was no issues. I figure we'll do some more missions today and just straight chill for a little bit. But what do I want to do is the question. I'm kind of riding the high of successfully doing the gym leader gauntlet. No, we're right here anyways. True, that's a cat gem and a half. How's it going, Lucariozo? It's good to see ya. Ah, the battle frontier is so freaking daunting though. I told myself I'd probably just do the Pokedex next. But I'm really gonna have to like eventually do this for the card. Car stuff. Car stuff's basically always a pain in my mind, so hopefully it's not too bad for you. I'm not doing too bad today. Could certainly be worse. What the heck is this place? Battle Circus is a facility for single, double, multi-battle challenges. Once begun, your challenge lasts till you defeat the Circus Ringmaster you choose to rest. Single battle format, you have a choice of entering with 3 or 6 Pokemon. Double battle, you have a choice of entering with 4 or 6 Pokemon. Battles are held in the main area. For each battle, the Ringmaster will activate a random effect for the duration of the battle. This effect is permanent, cannot be removed or overridden. These effects may also increase in intensity and also begin to stack the higher your streak becomes. For every turn you defeat, you'll earn battle points. When interrupt your challenge, your progress will be recorded. When you wish to continue, at any point you leave without saving, you'll be disqualified from your challenge. Please be aware of that. Oh, I'll do a single battle. I'll use my party. I forgot we have Victini on us. Oh, I'm not able to bring Blue Pot. Okay, I was wondering if they would have a restriction on that. That's fine. Oh man, I'm really dreading this. Like, the Gym Leader Gauntlet was like, it's fine. I guess the issue is that like, you gotta get 50 consecutive wins. For the mission, I only need 100 wins total. But we need 50 consecutive wins, I think, in this to successfully get, like, the 5-star black card. And that's gonna be a lot for someone such as myself. An inverse battle. Great. Lucario's defensive typings are going to be truly immaculate when it gets one hit by Boom Burst. Okay, this would have been favorable for us. Okay, we could see the enemy team. Respectable. I wonder if Stealth Rock will count as super effective against Lucario now. I do hate that. Now that I know you can stack spikes 3 times for like a mediocre amount of damage, I'm now committed to it. Lucario should be fine against Larvitar, I guess. Oh my god, those rocks actually hurt really bad. This inverse battle thing is never going to be my strong suit. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to handle it. I mean, it's only a Larvitar, so hopefully we can one-hit it. I didn't consider that enemies could have, like, Focus Sash and stuff. That would be a real problem. Uh-oh. Mein Gott. And I'm supposed to win 50 of these consecutively? I guess I'm not in the worst position ever, but like, that's just a lot for someone such as myself. And that's gonna be super effective because we're steel. I don't know why my brain completely discredited the possibility. Okay, so that has a life orb, so they do have spicy items. My brain discredited the possibility of an inverse battle. That really hurts our team. Oh, but we do have the super effective Scald. Uh-oh. That Dratini's kind of quick. Wait. Alright, only 49 more of those consecutively. It's fine. 2 BP, that's like 1/250th of a shiny. We're almost there. Yeah, I'm ready, let's do it. Next battle place in the rain. Okay, great. I call myself the Doodler. The Doodler is a beautiful name. Sounds Italian. Okay, so it looks like the effect doesn't like necessarily line up with the opponent's team. It seems like it's just kind of random, although it seems like Marcus is countered by literally everything all the time, which is good to know. I want to at least set up one spike, so if they do have focus sashes and stuff, we'll be like prepared for them. I think that's a good thing to lead with Marcus. Although it is unfortunate that we went into a super effective ground Pokemon inverse and then a full picks with Blizzard. Hey, hold on. Reports of my death and all that. Could get lucky and have another Blizzard miss. It was fortunate the first one did. Wow. Alright, Marcus, you have found what your niche is. Your niche is being a nuisance. Throw those spikes down, drop a Toxic, dodge 3 Blizzards in a row, basically. I guess there was technically only 2 Blizzards in a row. And then, Marcus, you've done it. You've made it. I figured out what to do with you. It was 3 Blizzards in a row. Where the heck was this luck when I mean, I did have pretty good luck when doing the Gym Leader Gauntlet, but what the heck? You probably could have just one-hit it with Giga Drain. I wonder when the Pokemon will change to not be stage 1. Hey T, how's it going? I see you on YouTube side. I feel like I need to like express that I'm looking at YouTube chat. Sometimes I lose YouTube chat, you know? It's there though, I see it with my eyeballs. That's a strong heck in return. I mean, Butte should just be the option, right? Sometimes you ignore us. No, 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 no. It's not like that. Come on, you know. In my defense, too, YouTube makes it really hard to keep chat up sometimes. No offense, YouTube. A little bit of offense, actually, YouTube. Woot. So, 2 more BP. 48 to go. Boy, howdy. You figure any of the OSRS ciphers out? I only figured out the one with Ale, and then I feel like there's another one too. There was one that was like a word search with a bunch of trees in it, but I don't... Ground and Psychic moves can't be hit by priority moves. Oh wait, that was 2 things. So priority moves don't work, and Ground and Psychic have some bonus effect, I guess. But yeah, no, I didn't figure out the other one. I figure I'll just check it later when all the smart people have it figured out. Battlefield is so weird, RN. Heck. We got Volt swapped. So we're already getting stage 2 Pokemon, which is a shame because we're only 3 in. I was hoping that'd be at like 25 or 30 in. It's okay, my Focus Sash wasn't doing anything anyways. Leftovers? Okay. It's like not profoundly cold, but it's like really chilly here today. I don't love this time of year where it goes between being like 70, 80 Fahrenheit. I guess more like 70, 75 Fahrenheit. And then like the next few days it's down to like 40. It's a shame that Eviolite doesn't work on one-stage Pokemon. I feel like that'd be a cool held item for Marcus. But I could see it being really out of hand. I knew that you were going to crit. I felt it in my bones. I was going to say I'm about to get crit right now, but I didn't say it. I wish I did. But I could see it being out of hand because there's certain things like... I don't know why I think a Turtonator specifically, but that thing's a unit. That outspeeds us and might KO us. Hidden Power... What do you got? Hidden Power KO. You picked the KO element for your Hidden Power? That's smart. That's smart. I wouldn't have thought about doing that, but it is clever. I kind of forgot that Electabuzz is a stage 2 Pokemon. It's fire. Uh-oh. It's not fire. It's ice. I guess it could be... No, steel resists poison, right? I forgot about Psychic Terrain. That one's on me. I will take another Hidden Power for fun. Go Loop. That static makes me profoundly unhappy. We about to lose our streak at 3. Better than losing it at like 40, I guess. I guess we go... No, we can't Extreme Speed. We're just dead. That static makes us so slow. It just makes me upset. It's not impossible for a Melodic to survive. You're doing the Battle Circus? I am doing the Battle Circus. I'm kind of bouncing around on things to do right now. So your Guts too. I'm super dead, I think. If I can survive the close combat, maybe. Knockoff. Okay, we win. Never mind. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. My Flame Orb. Alright, well that's another one. Goodbye, Tuber Charles. Thanks for the 2 BP. Yeah, I'm down for opponent number 4. We have a mission to do 100. Okay, Power Spot active. All Pokemon will be able to Dynamax. However, no Pokemon may Mega Evolve, undergo Primal Reversion, Ultra Burst, or use Z moves. Okay, cool. Good to know, I guess. So we can't Mega Lucario, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, there's a mission to do 100 battles at these facilities, and I figured if we could also knock out, which I doubt we'll be able to, a 50 win streak, it would be quite nice. I think we go Mega Marcus, right? Or just like Gigantamax Marcus? Grassy Terrain, Max Overgrowth. Graveler might have, what do you call it? Sturdy. It probably does have Sturdy, which is a little bit annoying. I'm like, looking at it pragmatically, I have no idea how it's going to be possible to do a 50 win streak without like saving between fights or something. It does have Sturdy, which is kind of what we expected. What if it explodes? As a prank. Uh-oh. I think it just KOs us instead as a prank, which is really funny. Ooh. I think we get KO'd next turn. Can you heal during this? I don't think so. I don't think we had access to Bag. Yeah, at least we zero that out, I guess. Three of my skills are max guard. That's actually pretty fun. At least Graveler's down. So I'm not thrilled with the position we're in. Yeah, 30 plus weak policy is like spicy. Real spicy. I only think in form of cactus. This Croc-Rock's about to sweep my entire team. Heck. I was gonna max guard 2 to heal, but I was... Oh... I was like... I was a little bit memey about how it was about to sweep our team, but not entirely, because the amount of times that this evolutionary line has, like, obliterated me is way too high. Okay. I should have done power up hit. This is still not terrible. I don't think you... Yeah, you definitely don't have static. Oh my god, why does everything have leftovers? Psychic Fang? Does that hurt? No, we're neutral, right? Because of steel? Heck yeah, power up hit. Boom. Except the punch. Did Sandstorm end? I didn't notice. It looks like it did. Terrain's also done. That should be fine though. We power up hit here and then I think we just rip some drain punches maybe. Although it's probably smarter to not drain punch. I don't know if Croc-Rock's gonna be quicker than us or not. Drain punch would certainly kill. Croc-Rock has Moxie, so it shouldn't have anything to boost its speed. I think we're probably faster. It's quicker. I'm surprised it's so much faster than us. We didn't have any speed downs or anything. I guess these have really good EVs or something. I fully expected a swap here. I'm surprised. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, we're dead. It was a good run. We made it 4 floors. I think that that's respectable and that no one can take that away from us. Wait, what happens? We win. It's funny, I was gonna recover, but I was like, no, I just need to go for a hit and hope I outspeed, but I'm not gonna. Wow, holy cow, the Marvel scale or whatever is crazy. That barely kept us alive. Yeah, that was number 4. How the heck are you supposed to do 50 in a row? Misty, grounded Pokemon have stronger fairy type moves and cannot be affected with status conditions. Does that mean that Flame Orb doesn't work? It probably still does, because it's an item, maybe? Terrains are so confusing to me. Okay, so we can't Toxic. We can't Toxic. Remember that. I was about to rip a Toxic. Do not Toxic. This is a Toxic-free zone. Surely Meganium or Bayleaf doesn't have, like, a poison move. You're setting up. That's fine. I respect your decision to set up. But with your decision to set up, I'm also going to set up. Okay, so 3 of your moves are non-moves, and I'm guessing the other one is grass, so I'm going to take my time. I think we start attacking now. Unfortunate that you get the back-to-back, but it's not impossible. It surprised me the first time that ever happened, though. Light Screen is still up, but it's gonna fall off soon, depending on what item it has held. Oh my god. The best Pokemon of all time. It's a shame I couldn't Toxic this. That would have been a nice solution. Alright, Light Screen wore off at the moment we did Giga Drain quicker, so we should be good here to KO, right? Perfect. Got 3 sets of spikes down and we're +6. No Reflect or Light Screen up. Hopefully we don't get one hit by some spicy Pokemon. Actually, we can't get one hit by some spicy Pokemon. We still have our Focus Sash because we were at full. Honestly, if we get more encounters like this, I'm actually super down for it. Like, this one ain't so bad. Give me this 45 more times and I'll probably won't lose. Anything else, it's a toss-up, but I think I can work with this one. They give so little BP. You're expected to do 250 of these to get a heckin' shiny? Yeah, I'm down. I like the old person sleeping down there in the bottom left. Drum roll, please. Oh, please, no inverse battle is so stinky. I didn't think inverse would be like more than one every like 20 or so. And of course you have a normal type. You probably know Earth Quake, right? That's the shtick here, is you're gonna Quake my Earth. Holy moly, that was a lot. Hopefully Psychic Fang doesn't flinch us. I'm willing to bet it can flinch. Let's just hope it doesn't. I don't know if +3 Giga Drain is going to be enough to put us back up. I'm going to guess no. No, I think we still die this turn. Maybe we barely survive? I don't remember how much you did. It says 80 something, right? Okay, cool. I gets rid of the Stoutland. That could have been a problem. At least it keeps Loop a lot safer. Heck, I was really hoping we lived it. So they're doing stage 3 Pokemon already. Oh my god, the Guts Pokemon are so strong. So we should be okay into this, depending on what moves they have. We outspeed, which is nice, but maybe Power Up Hit was a bad idea since we outspeed. Oh, okay. Facade, Guts, Machamp. Whoa. Remember that time that we had like survived our 5th battle by the skin of our teeth? Yeah, well, I have some news for the believers, and it's not good news. Okay, so what am I supposed to do about Guts Machamp that heckin' inverse battles me to death? What is the play there exactly? Pray? Because it does one-hit the majority of my team. Maybe I should have played it better with Lucario and gone from the Drain Punch instead. Kill Machamp before it kills you. That's actually a really good idea. Hold on. I didn't think about that. I feel like it's smarter because we can do 6 or 3, I believe the NPC said. So we could theoretically have a bigger team, but I gotta feel like it's smarter to not. Victini gives a little peace sign. I love that. It's a V for victory. Yeah, I know, but I still call it a peace sign. How the heck are you supposed to do 50 of those in a row? Like, it's like dramatically easier for me mentally to like solo the Elite Four with Marcus than do that. I don't even hate our team comp. I mean, maybe it's better to go with like Chompy or something instead of Loop. But I feel like Loop is really solid. Loop is so fast is the thing. How would Zoroark do in an inverse? Weak to normal and ghost. Resistant to dark, neutral to everything else. I mean, it's not bad, but Zoroark's like so squishy and I haven't trained it a lot. I gotta feel like Butte's a better pick than Garchomp, but I'll try with Garchomp for a little bit. We're pushing through our 50 or 100 wins anyways. They actually just drop you through the floor and expect your legs to be fine. I think that's messed up. Polly, you're killing me here. The battlefield weird. Grounded Pokemon have stronger psychic moves and can't be hit by priority moves. Okay, that's what it is. Grounded Pokemon have more psychic, because that's just psychic terrain. Gotcha. I'm glad I'm learning psychic terrain here. Is every starter Pokemon strong against Marcus is the question of the day, and I think the answer is actually yes. I think that Marcus is just countered by everything. Also, Sneasel is a unit, admittedly. I guess he doesn't know... Axle Kick? Was that what it's called? Triple Axle, that's the one. Do we have speed Sneasel? Probably. Lucario's pretty quick. Nope. Did have a nice move. Alright, I don't mean to brag, but I think we have Battle 1 in the bag right now. It feels good. It feels like we've got it figured out. Imagine we missed the Meteor Mash and Woobat just one-hits us. That would have been crazy. We even get the plus. You wouldn't. Crazy how they go from Sunkern to Machamp in like 5 battles. Miko. How is it going? Q, it's good to see ya. I'm not tired, you're tired. Electric and Steel can't be hit by ground type moves. Oh yeah, of course. I brought Groudon. No, I didn't bring Groudon. I brought Garchomp. Have fun at the tattoo appointment. I was gonna say it depends on which Darumaka is to like determine how screwed we are. But I think that both would have very similar outcomes for us. What? U-turn can miss? U-turn cannot one-hit KO? Oh my god, literally everything is strong against Marcus. I guess, no, that's not true. The Turtwig wasn't... Ooh, but does it matter? Unfortunately, no. But the Darumaka is just coming right back out. No, it's the Turtwig? What the heck are you thinking there? Did they just do random inputs? No, there's no way they do random inputs. Don't crunch. Oh, okay. Glad I toxiced you. Something in my heart was telling me rip a toxic right away in case you act like the Meganium. It was a Bayleaf, I know. They're not the same Pokemon. Just because they're both green and part of the same evolutionary line does not make them the same Pokemon. Please stop crunching me. I'm shocked that you crunched again. I think that might have been a pretty big misplay on my part. I thought you were going to Synthesis, which is why I set up the spikes. I mean, surely we're fine. It's just a single Darumaka that's toxic, but I don't think that Marcus is making it out alive. Flare Blitz might be the best possible option. Marcus goes down for sure, but Darumaka takes a chunk of health. Trompetorius Maximus can probably finish it, though I don't believe we can use Earth Quake right now. I think I'm just gonna Mega Outrage. Mega's probably overkill, it's just a little Darumaka. That little Darumaka is about to one-hit my Trompetorius Maximus. It's pretty respectable damage, all things considered. I've truly changed how I play Pokemon games, from like avoiding things like Outrage like the Plague, and being like, what if that is the solution? It works out surprisingly well. Alright, what do we got? Hailstorm. I know that's the wrong storm. That's Sandstorm I was thinking of, but... Idol Elizabeth. Gabite. Good taste, Idol Elizabeth. Wonder if it knows Fire Fang. Wait, this is like Hail Hail. What the heck? You're toxic? Why am I toxic? I wonder if it's worth running Ingrain on Marcus. I feel like Marcus's moveset is already so competitive. This might one-hit us, I don't know how strong it is. Yeah, we're dead next turn, unfortunately. Unless it decides to do something stupid. With the Toxic and the Poison. I could swap, I don't think it's worth it. Did I say with the Toxic and the Poison? I meant the Hail and the Poison if I did. Look, I just keep thinking about the word Toxic. I don't even know if I said it, but my brain said that I did. This isn't gonna KO, right? It's gonna be close though. Close-ish, next turn. An Extreme Speed will KO. Although Gapite's fairly slow in general. I'm gonna Mega Power Up Hit, I think. Which terrain are we on? Is that the one where there's no priority moves? It looks like there's a pink terrain. Maybe it's just what the circus looks like though. Rocky Helmet Rough Skin Gabite was not on my bingo card, and that frankly was quite rude of you to do. Lombre. I guess we just Drain Punch here. We'll probably one-hit it, right? Just like that, loops back in the fight. Does Hail one-hit things like, what the heck's it called? Shedinja. Oh my god, it's Machoke. It's like Machamp, but slightly less threatening. Me figuring out Pokemon evolutions for the first time. Surely Hail would one-hit Shedinja. I keep wanting to say Greninja. I never really thought about it before. Yeah, I'm good for Pokemon number 4. It's just such a weird Pokemon design. Like, it's not... Maybe it is bad. Grassy Battlefield. Stronger grass moves and heal every turn. Oh, I didn't know that grassy terrain gave stronger grass damage. That kind of makes sense, since the other ones seem to do that too. I thought it just healed. I didn't realize that terrains had, like, damage ups when you were grounded on them. I think we're gonna just go all out here. Crazy how many Pokemon run Stealth Rock. It's actually quite a surprise to me. That was fortuitous, but I don't know if it would have mattered. We should one-hit, right? Palpitoads, is it water ground? Maybe it's just water fighting. I don't remember what Seismitoad is. I can't decide if it's ground or fighting or just water. I think we just rip Giga Drains at this point. Doesn't really seem like a downside to it. Like, yeah, it resists, but we're very plus. Close combat, rude. How? Does Doughblade levitate? Oh, it has whatever the heck it is. Orb. Life orb, that's the one. It's almost orb. Rude. Hey, Kayakle. What? You have a streak? I appreciate you ever lurking. That's actually super cool of you. Hopefully you're doing good today, too. I didn't know there was like a streak system. That goes kind of crazy. I think I just go Drain Punch here. Surely Pupitar should be down. Although it's Rock Ground instead of Rock Dark, so this isn't going to be quite as strong. Cool, we'll take it. Glad to hear you're doing decent. That's super dope. Exercise is one of those things where, like, at least for me, it's a super big pain to get like back into it, but once I start doing it, I feel so much better. Sandstorm, that's kind of dope for us. We do have Trompetorius Maximus, so we will have either Sandvale or I think, is it Sandstream, Sandforest? I think it's Sandforest. It's kind of messed up that Marcus gets hit by Sandstorm, though. It is straight up a cactus. Like, I don't know how else to say this. Curly got changed into Steenie, which is a surprise to me. I don't know if it learns. Maybe it has, like, acrobatics or something. The Sandstorm's annoying because we lose our Focus Sash on Marcus. I'm gonna go for another Tail Glow. Maybe it's too brave. Synthesis? Alright, maybe I wasn't brave enough. Alright, so Sandstorm either way actually negates the Focus Sash. Unless we outspeed... Or don't outspeed. If they outspeed us, no, because we won't be at full health at the end of a turn no matter what. Dang, Sandstorm kind of shuts it down. Hit chance guarantees confusion, which is a little bit annoying. Thankfully, I think confusion damage is based on your physical attack, so even though we're +6, we're not in that much danger, because it's +6 special. Which is always what confused me about whatever the heck that other move is. Not Swagger, but the other one. The one that raises your special attack sharply of your opponent and then confuses them. Alright, add Steenie down. I really have no idea how you're expected to do 50 of these in a row. I could get it if I was getting like 20 or 30 reliably, but that ain't happening. Pupe does outspeed us. Oh, well, we're dead. Unless Rock Slide misses. Did not miss. What can you do? You just get flinched. You get flinched. Mega Chompy's got to be the play here over Mega Lucario. At least I have to imagine. Yeah, just another Earthquake. Hey. Ooh, I don't know why I didn't think you'd have a fairy move. Yikes. I mean, even if Earthquake doesn't kill here, there's nothing preventing priority moves so we can Extreme Speed, but it should, yeah. Sandforce Chompy is pretty strong. I am good for opponent number 6. Granted, Pokemon can't fall asleep and have stronger electric moves. That's so weird that the electrified terrain makes it so you can't sleep. I wonder why. Heatmore is a real problem. I think I'm gonna just swap for once. Normally I try to hold it out, but I don't think we outspeed Heatmore, and I don't think we can kill it. I'm deciding, like, maybe I should have just Mega'd. I'm just kind of sitting in the sandstorm right now. I guess we didn't have to Mega for that. Mega makes us slightly slower to my memory. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna Outrage. I think Marowak... I actually don't know. I was gonna say I think Marowak's kind of quick, but maybe that's the Hisuian one I'm thinking about. Heck. The bulkiest Pokemon known to mankind. Earthquake would have been a better idea. I think with Sandstream, because Sandstream is what? Ground, rock, and steel that goes up? I gotta remember that instead of ripping a dragon or an Outrage randomly. Please, Chompy. Alright, good try, good try. You didn't do anything wrong, but we have lost, like, the confuse and flinch roulette many times today, apparently. That's what I don't get. How the heck are you supposed to do 50? People are built way better than me, let me tell you what. Do I Tail Glow? It's probably going to use, like, Sludge Bomb or something. What the heck is Shell Side Arm? Are we making up moves now for fun? Is that what's happening? What the heck is Shell Side Arm? Shell Side Arm. Oh, it's the signature move of Galarian Slowbro, my favorite Nidoqueen variant. 90 power, 100 accuracy, 20% chance of poisoning? What in tarnation? I think we're unfortunately straight up cooked. I know we're cooked. Okay, but how are you expected to win this 50 times in a row? What the heck? I can't even make it past 5! Yeah, that's kind of what they do. They kind of just, like, introduce this move that's, like, super powerful on a Pokemon that's kind of mediocre. And then fan games are like, what if we just let everyone use that? Okay, yes, I know, my Maractus has Tail Glow. Look, I seriously can't speak. I get it, but look, let me complain. Let me have this one. That Nidoqueen just heckin' swept me, basically. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. You know what? I'll do a random single battle. Mix it up. What the heck? No one's here to watch the show. Oh, there's some people. Maybe the random one's just easier because I get better teams. Choose the 3 random Pokemon you'd like to use. Is it random every battle, or is it just random for the first one? Oh, is that Skill Link Cinchino? Oh, it sure is. I definitely want to use that. That's so fun. Alright, we'll bring Grumpig as our third. Flying Pokemon take less damage from super effective type moves. I knew that one, but that's like what happens when... Isn't that like Airlock or something? Maybe not Airlock. Whatever Mega Rayquaza has, something like that. Spritzy is actually about to sweep my team, and it's really sad to watch, but that's just how life goes sometimes. Sometimes you're the Spritzer, and sometimes you're the Spritzy. Oh my god, I said Spritzy. Tail Slap has a chance to miss, right? What's our held item? Yeah, it's 15% chance to miss Tail Slap, but we have the stab bonus from it. I think we're probably better off just going Bullet Seed for the guaranteed chance to hit. If King's Rocks, we have a chance to flinch too. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bullet Seed, I think. I didn't realize Spritzy was actually like the bulkiest Pokemon in existence. That was my bad. Flinch? Oh no, this, like, I know it sounded like I was joking a little bit about the Spritzy sweeping me, but I wasn't actually, like, I meant it. We need a big crit or a flinch here, Chinchino. Alright, never mind. They're a dumb McIdiot head. We don't need anything. Well played. That got a little bit spooky. I mean, we don't have any health now, which is a little bit unfortunate. I should have done Rock Blast. Not that it matters. We're getting Brave Birded by a Tailo. A Life Orb Tailo. My bad. I'm riding with you to your tattoo appointment. In 20 meters. Turn right. Your destination will be on your left. Traffic reported ahead. You're still on the fastest route. Also, stop texting and driving. There's my actual guidance. Aw, oh, heck, I'm locked into Power Gem. Maybe Aber only knows Teleport. I forgot I would choice specs. Vaporeon has an offensive move, right? I remember Curse, I remember Baton Pass, I remember Substitute. But there's like Surf or something, right? Like there's some offensive move in that fourth slot. I Beast Ball Vaporeon? Here we go! Ay. Sure wish we had, like, I don't know, some kind of special defense up. Don't land it. Okay. How much do I want this 2 BP is the question that I'm facing today. It's one that I really don't know the answer to. I mean, let's think. What can we get with 2 BP? 1/250th of a shiny Pokemon's pretty cool. Ah, heck, we're like slightly in the negative with the damage. Psychic has 10 PP, right? Yeah. Why the heck did they name a move the same thing as a at typing. It has 10 PP unless these Pokemon have it max, which they might, because our random team certainly has PP max. Oh no, we only got like 2 turns left. We've substituted 4 times, which means it should have been like 8 turns of it so far. It's still got some Psychics in the tank. It's either about to run out, it's like just ran out, or it has 6 more. If it has 6 more, we're dead. If it doesn't, then I'm going to play this out until this Abra struggles itself to death, ideally. I don't know if we're gonna be able to substitute again, though. We barely could, okay. We will no longer be able to substitute. Fellas, I think Abra has PP max on Psychic. The developers thought of everything in this game. Me making it seem like this is like the hardest content ever when I'm just getting smoked by an Abra. Oh, come on! If I ever get to attack you, Abra, if you have like a punch as your other move, you're done. Alright, let's look. So we've done 6 wishes and 5 substitutes. We're at least like 12 or 13 turns in. It's gotta be getting low. I think it's gonna kill us right before we get the chance to pog off, though. Which might be the saddest thing ever. However, it hasn't crit us yet, which is one of the funniest things ever. I wish that wind would turn into a sandstorm. That would be really cool. Can't that lower special defense too? Kind of a miracle that it hasn't. I really should have paid more attention to the team I was picking. I was thinking, oh, I'll curse once or twice, switch into the Chinchino, and we'll destroy everything. And it turns out that was not panning out. How many psychics do you have, my guy? Please tell me you're out. I can't survive another one. Maybe they have infinite? No, there's no way they have infinite. I've used 8 wishes so far, which equates to 16 turns. Psychic has 10 max PP. Oh my god, it Shadow Balled. Wait, that's actually somehow worse. It's not worse. Wait, how much PP does Shadow Ball have? Shadow Ball Pokemon. 24! You tell me we need to avoid 24 special defense downs? And I'm just stupid enough to waste time doing it? Dazzle Gleam. This thing has like a million offensive moves and I have 0. So the issue is I would have to stall out like another 50 turns, I think. It didn't break my substitute, which is really funny. I can suddenly stall out a lot more than I would have been able to before. I almost wish we didn't have Baton Pass because I would be able to struggle before this Abra is going to be able to. It's really a testament to someone who really values their own time. I don't gotta wish for like 5 or 6 turns now. Yeah, I guess I can wish now, actually. It would kind of be a waste, though. I'm going to curse this turn and then wish next turn. Ooh, if Shadow Ball breaks this, we might be dead. Nope, it survived. Such a shame this isn't like a Shadow Punch Abra. I don't even think it can learn Shadow Punch, but like, it's really the sentiment of it having physical attacks versus special. Honestly, there's no chance we win. Like, looking at the numbers, it's just not going to happen. But I do want to see how far I can delay it, because that's how my brain works, unfortunately. Is Vaporeon immune to stat downs? I'm really surprised we avoided all of them. Doesn't Psychic have one built in too? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, it can lower the opponent's special defense by a stage. At least in old gen, so I assume it still can. Maybe Baton Pass will let me swap into one of my fainted Pokemon. Oh, I'm stalling. Until I either misplay, they get a special defense down, a crit. I'm committed. They gave me this random Pokemon and they must intend for me to use it like this. This is not a user error, probably. Honestly, it's crazy. I was gonna say it's crazy we haven't been crit yet, but we have the special defense down, so I think that lowers our survival time pretty drastically. The substitute still survives? Unreal. Like, if Baton Pass didn't have 64 PP to get through, we'd actually be doing not bad. Thank goodness they PP maxed that just in case I needed to Baton Pass 64 times in a row. I can't curse anymore, we're maxed out, I didn't realize. Oh my god, it does so much damage now. I think we're nearing our end. I should have just taken the Gardevoir. I was like, I should take some Pokemon that has like defensive things. Aw, heck. Shadow Ball can one-hit the subs too. I think we're at about the end of the line. Whoops, I didn't mean to wish. That was a waste. The final misplay. Oh, heck. Alright, the second special defense down is certainly the nail in the coffin. This Abra kind of throws hands. I feel like I've been fighting this thing for like 20 minutes. I know it hasn't been that long, but it sure heckin' feels like it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to substitute anymore with the 2 special defense down. No! Vaporeon, hang in there. Abra's only at 1 HP. If we rolled our last hit a little bit higher, we would have been fine. Huge. Stalled out 2 extra turns. If it Dazzle Gleams, it'll be 3 turns. Ah, heck. We'll play it, Abra. You win this time. Just imagine that I was like 49 wins in, and this was going to be my 50th win, and it went like this. That would be so sad. Well played. I landed another big one today. You sure did, Fisher, man. You're welcome for playing. Thanks for having me on the show, really. I am grateful because I haven't had many opportunities to actually be a clown in a circus, but thankfully I got a chance to today, and you know, just means a lot to me. You didn't have to pick me, but you did. And honestly, it says more about your decision making than anything I've done. That's a pretty solid stall, though. I just wish we had, like, anything to... Like, if we had any damaging move ever, that was just a win instead of a 40-50 turn stall. And I know I had the choice of other Pokemon. They didn't randomize that one into my party and force me to use him. Is grass weak to everything? Whoops. I'm mashing A too hard because I'm used to the stall. Heck. That was supposed to be a tail glow. Oh my god, a Brave Bird. Will it be dark flying or something, or is it just flying? Weird Pokemon. Hey, my Flame Orb! It's crazy how okay, competitive's probably the wrong word, but like every Pokemon in this, like, you're alive in this game mode is just like knockoff, solid item, really strong moves. They don't mess around here. I'm getting clowned on by a Vullaby. I imagine it's gonna roost this turn. I think I'm gonna go for a Scald. Wow, I was gonna recover too, because I was like, if it Brave Birds again, I need to recover this turn. I only got one roost in the kit. They forgot to PP max that one. They PP minned. Unfork Knife. I think I'm gonna recover. Guessing it's gonna do something like Ingrain. Energy Ball. That's a lot more problematic. Are we dead on the first one again? There's no way. Oh my god, at least we got the Frostbite, I guess, but never mind, we didn't get the Frostbite. We did get the Frostbite. Why the heck did we take, like, no damage this time? Does Energy Ball have weird scaling or something? I don't know how the move works. Energy Ball Pokemon. No, it just doesn't seem like it. Feels like it did way less damage there. Oh, no, right, duh, because we landed the Frostbite and a half special. I keep forgetting that that has that effect. Does Frostbite go first? Heck. Unfork Knife. I've been saying Unfork Knife too much. I'm sorry. I'll pull out of it now. There's a blunder on my part. Sometimes I just start saying a word and then I realize I've said it like 400 times over the course of one conversation. It's really awkward. Are you Z moving me? Oh no, you're solar beaming me? That does make sense. You are turn 1 solar beaming me. Fennekin, you are going to love Mega Meganium. One day, truly. Okay, we didn't lose on turn 1. You really expected to grind 250 battles to get one shiny Pokemon? Let alone 50 consecutive ones. Maybe you get more if you get like high streaks or something. That would actually make a great deal of sense. I feel like maybe I read that somewhere. Magic Room. Most held items have no effect. Okay, it's fortuitous that we dodged that, but that Archon will certainly be a threat. Maybe we can one-hit it if we survive the dual wing beat. Oh my god. That shouldn't have killed us. It rolled slightly under half our health on the first hit, and then slightly over, or at least somewhat over on the second one. Heck. It's crazy how every first Pokemon is good against grass type. I think I've learned how competitive works now. Okay, no, this Archon is just God's strongest soldier. Holy moly. I hope we outspeed whatever's second and can recover. Gonna guess Fake Out. Okay, barely survived the foul play. We're now stuck recovering for 4 turns. That was more than a little bit disrespectful, but I will honor the agreement of the Encore. Do I bother setting up Rain Dance? If I Rain Dance and you Encore, I'm gonna be so upset. You... That is actually diabolical. The AI has no chill with that recover Encore. Oh no. Alright, fine. You got all my recovery PP. Well played. I can't even say anything about it. You just kind of obliterated me. Really no question about it. If Encore is going active and you have no PP, do you struggle or do you get to just break out of it? Okay, it fails if we have 0 PP at least. So I'm guessing it ended because we ran out. We could have one-hit it with Scald the whole time. Heck. I forgot about Wallaby. Solid Frostbite. I mean, it's not gonna make a difference with... I guess it does. I was thinking Wallaby was physical. Alright, 48 to go. You're clearly the 97th percentile. Is that the good one or the bad one? Do you want to be in the 97th or like the 3rd percentile? It's totally the 97th. There's no way that nerd would have said that to me otherwise. Yeah, I'm good for opponent number 3. This person's in the 3rd percentile. Wonder Room. Defense and special defense stats are swapped. Weird. I don't really know the benefits of that. I'm sure like really good Pokemon knowledge will lead you to be able to be like, okay, cool, this normal special defense bulkster is now physically quite defensive. I'm gonna just go for Giga Drain. Okay. I was like, I don't want to risk Moxie Krokorok getting ahead. Is this Sliggoo the steel one? Doesn't look like it. Or maybe it's only the final one that turns steel, of like the Hisuian variant. Holy moly, that didn't even proc my Focus Sash, you absolute noob. I'm gonna just drop spikes and then peace out, I think. Good run, Marcus. Love you. You did great. I'm proud of you. Fortunately, there was a rampaging snail. I already forgot who they led with. Oh, right, it was the Krokorok. I almost said Arctibax. I don't know why, at some point, my, like, default term for Pokemon went to Arctibax if I don't know its name. It's crazy, because Arctibax is, like, new age, too. But I guess it's because I didn't remember Arctibax's name for a long time, and that just kind of, like, crossed some wires in my head. Gooey? Oh, heck, I didn't know it had Gooey. Okay, we're going to be slow, but we are going to be +2. I think it's probably worth it because we'll have the extreme speed available. But I don't think extreme speed +2 is still going to one-hit the Croc. It might. But we're certainly not going to outspeed it now, and I think it has at least the potential to one-hit us with something funky. If it doesn't one-hit us, extreme speed gets us 2 turns. If it does one-hit us, then we don't get anything. Contrarily, if it... Okay, cool, we do one-hit it. If I was going to say, if it hits us and we were to survive, power-up hit would have been solid. So would a Drain Punch. That is just a raw Meryl that I'm fighting. That's going to be a real problem when that team is like Azumarill and Crocodile? Is that what it's called? Crocodile. The big red one. Until then, it's only kind of a problem. Power Spot. We can Dynamax, but no Megas. Okay, so... what are we going to do? I guess we'll see what they have. We have a button to like see their team too, so I shouldn't have to question it. I like the Pog and Gyarados on your jacket. That's really cool. So, I'm concerned. We have 2 options here. I don't want to Dynamax on Marcus. I think Fletchinger's going to outspeed. It might Brave Bird. It might do like Flame Charge. If it Flame Charge is swapping into Buttes to play, I think if we swap into Loop, we're just cooked. I think we need to do a Butte one and hope that it can pink a Brave Bird, but I don't know if it'll be able to. It also might not Brave Bird if it Megas. It U-turned, okay. That's kind of ideal. I was thinking it was going to go out. We may as well. Our physical defense is really high because the Flame Orb with the Marvel Scale should be able to survive this. I would be very shocked if we don't. Yeah, it's like nothing. This will set up rain, which means our Max Geysers are going to hit really, really hard. A lot of Crocoroks in this battle circus, apparently. I imagine we're not going to see the Fletchinder. Okay, whatever their last Pokemon is, it has to get obliterated by Butte. Maybe I should have recovered, or I guess we couldn't recover, we could guard. Is Flutterby physical? That crit! Oh, special attack down's actually like really bad. Surely it's a KO, because we still have rain up, I think, unless something disabled it, but I don't think it did. Cool. So we're in an okay position. We are going to take burn damage. I think... do we have one more turn of Gigantamax? We do, because we haven't just gone down yet. Gothorita. I'm surprised you didn't swap that in. I don't see a reason to not Max Geyser here. We are down special attack, but what are we going to do? Max Guard and then recover next turn, maybe? We have everything set up for just like a really strong hit. May as well take it. I am a little concerned about what we're going to have to deal with if the Gothorita survives. Rain is still up. I think we have to go Scald. Not killing here is not the end of the world. It's calm-minded for sure, but we should be able to extreme speed. We can't Mega Lucario, but surely we can KO what little health is left. Did it leftovers? It did leftovers. Surely extreme speed does that little. Oh, Marcus is still alive too. For some reason I thought Marcus got KO'd immediately. Hopefully Loop has it. Oh. Couldn't you stop critting, please? I'm asking for a friend that doesn't really appreciate getting crit. It's me, I'm the friend. I'm sorry. I should have been more forward with you about my intentions and desires, but I just had to hide behind the veil of a fake friend. I like your Pog and Gyarados. Bye. Okay, electromagnetism, so ground type moves don't work. Thankfully, we don't have Garchomp with it this time, so hopefully we'll be fine. We don't have any ground moves on our team. It is worth noting, though, that we can swap into Lucario safely here because of the electromagnetism, because it's steel. I don't think I want to, but it is notable. Okay, this is the Gabite we've seen before, which means it might Toxic next turn. It also might Dragon Claw. Okay, Toxic. My only concern is that its Dragon Claw's going to one-hit Marcus. I am greeting here. I think that the +3 should have been what I stuck with. Okay, we're good. The downside is we're toxic, so we're going to eventually die from poison. Also means that our, I was gonna say Choice Scarf, Focus Sash will no longer be active. Skiploom almost certainly outspeeds us with a flying type moves. Oh no, Flying Gem Acrobatics. I've seen this one before. I missed my Sneasler. Does Steel resist flying? I feel like it does, so it'd be neutral against Loop. Oh, Butte's a much better choice. What am I thinking? I think Celio's special. I don't know. Ice Beam's not the... Wow, that's God's tankiest Celio, actually. Let me look up really quick. Because I'll be going for either Frostbite or Burn, but I don't know which one I want to really do. It's leaning special, but I guess we'll base it on what it moves it uses. I hope Ice-type Pokemon are immune to Frostbite. That could be a thing. It's setting up Curse, so it's doing physical, actually. Back to Burn we go. Oh no. God's strongest Celio. I mean, we have really high physical defense on Mew. We outspeed as well. Earthquake is quite scary. Hopefully it doesn't put us in kill range. Cool, we could just recover. As long as we outspeed and we play around ourselves not being too low, should be just 5e. It could certainly crit us. I would expect to see it curse again sometime soon. It might not. If it doesn't, that's ideal. Aw, come on. Give me the burn. We need it so bad. Unfortunately, I think it takes us 2 turns of recovery to get in place where we can afford a Scald again. Might even be 3 now. Earthquake has no chance to miss. We just kind of gotta suck it up and deal with it. Thank goodness for Marvel Scale, though. Really gotta pray for no crits. Okay, we can go for an attack this turn. Come on, burn. Cool. I actually run Scald just because I like the animation of it. I don't run it for the burn, so... I need to PP max recover. I've learned that. We actually use a lot of them in here. Shiny Melodic's kind of dope, right? Maybe, I don't know. I was going to say I want to get enough BP, because we're going to be doing a lot of BP grinding, trying to get the 50 consecutive wins. Maybe in that time we'll have enough to get a few shinies. But Shiny Melodic looks really cool. I think we gotta go with Shiny Garchomp to start though, because it's our starter, you know? Anyone else I could technically farm shiny. I've just been using Butte for a while, so I don't really want to like farm a fresh one. Actually, I think this is from a quest too. There's the burn. Better late than never. Yeah, the damage it does now is completely negligible. No, you're crunching a nut? Oh my god, that guavberry healed like 80% of your health! What the heck? I didn't realize you were so good at crunching nuts, that's crazy. Might be a little greed, Co. I'm gonna recover this turn, hoping it doesn't read the room and rip like a hydro pump or something. I don't think it has hydro pump because it was spamming curse. Maybe it has aqua tail. Hydro pump would be a real issue though, because our defense is high, but our special defense is not so high. Alright, we're not out of recovers. We've stalled out enough. I don't know if burn KO's there. It might. It's close. I don't even remember what Pokemon was left. Alright, it's a Skiploom. It might be able to... No, we should be fine. Right? Ooh, it was really close. I was like, we do have a good chunk of defense. I was expecting the acrobatics, not the seed bomb. Thank goodness. Well done, Butte. Well played. What was that, number 49? Oh, only 2 BP for number 49? Oh, sorry, that was number 5, not 49. My bad. Most held items have no effect. Unfortunate. That one's a little bit annoying for us. I think Mega Stones still work. Means we have no Focus Ash. And no Flame Orb. Oh, I was gonna swap. I should have just done it. I gotta stop leading with Marcus. Like, Marcus in itself... Wait. We didn't Focus Sash, but we still survived at 1. That's fortuitous, I guess. The poison does kill us, which means we don't get a second turn, but we wouldn't outspit anyways. What do we do here? It's poison... fighting. I swear everything is super effective against grass that they lead with. It's super unfortunate, not unlikely. If we get poisoned, it actually wouldn't be that bad for us. This thing might sweep us. If it's gonna outspeed even Lucario, then we're heckin' cooked. I'm hoping we land a Scald that goes hard here. Okay, it has dry skin. We're helping it. I didn't consider it would have dry skin. We're dead. We're alive, but it doesn't feel good to be alive, let me tell you. I cannot believe that I didn't consider this thing would have dry skin. I don't play Toxicroak. Oh, come on. We've lost on round 6 so many times. Maybe we're not done yet, but I'm willing to bet we probably are, since I apparently just gave this thing leftovers in addition to its normal stuff. It looks like even better leftovers, actually. Total misplay. I'll have to remember that for Toxicroak in the future. Maybe Meteor Mash can do it if we crit or something. It is 90 power in stab. Come on, crit. Okay, didn't need a crit, it looks like. Guess it just has good special defense. Let's hope they don't have things really good against Loop. This looks good for us so far. I'm glad you quick attacked, because I was going for a power-up hit. So that I could potentially KO whatever's last. Cryogonal? Okay. Cool beans. We're still alive. I thought we were super dead. I need to remember that for Krogunk going forward. No rain. No capes. A new record. I don't know if it's a new record. God, getting to 50. Yeah, I'm down for opponent number 7. It's a lucky number. What do we have, Ringmaster? In the rain? I hope you don't have a Krogunk. If you do, I'm gonna be a little angry. Though I will Meteor Mash it now that I know. Ferrothorn is Grass Steel, so we can't Toxic it. We can set up spikes. I think we'll probably do that. Yeah, running flying types or anything like weak to Stealth Rock is real bold. We haven't had any inverse battles this set, but I think inverse kind of obliterates Lucario when it comes to Stealth Rock. I'm kind of surprised I did so much damage. I don't, like, I could try to set up Tail Glow. We only have 2 forms of spikes down. I could try to Tail Glow and Giga Drain, but, like, I just think we're gonna hit, like, nothing on this thing. I'm not confident in our damage. Ferrothorn's already kind of a Bulk Master, and its typing is incredible against Marcus. Yeah, it's about what I expected. How much did that hit? It was 40. I think we healed 20. Oh boy. And it's raining, so if we had a fire move, it would be even less effective against this Ferrothorn. So that was an unfortunate combination for certain. Good luck with the tattoo, have fun. Hopefully it's not too spicy. Oh, it heals a little bit too little. I'm gonna just drop another set of spikes in hopes that we can kill it. I swear everything is so resistant to Marcus or strong against him. I should get a tattoo. What tattoo would you get? Got anything in mind? Let me think. If it was using knockoff, I know it has Stealth Rock. I don't know what else it has. I'm going to assume it has like Grass Knot or something like that. It doesn't have Rocky Helmet. Is its passive like take damage when you hit it? It's actually not that bulky in the physical side. It is Iron Barbs, okay. We should be fine clearing out the Ferrothorn at least. Let's leave with some Anime Girl probably. Just remember, I'm not saying don't do it. But people are gonna see it and you gotta be ready to be like, yeah, you know, you don't understand. She's actually just like the embodiment of like, she's a boat. She's a boat that sunk in the Atlantic Ocean in 1940. You wouldn't get it. You don't really like aquatic stuff as much as I do. I don't know why I assumed the Anime Girl on your tattoo sleeve would be a boat, but I think about the fun conversations that must come from that. Like the people that get their car wrapped with like anime girls and stuff. Like, you know, live your best life. Certainly not trying to yuck your yum. And I gotta imagine the question comes up and it's probably tough to explain. Oh my god, Leech Seed continues on after you KO the Pokemon? I did not think that's how that worked. I thought once you KO'd the Pokemon, Leech Seed went away. I think Infestation makes it so that we can't swap out anymore. No attack up from it, I don't think. Oh, we're still in okay position. What do we have last? Crabin Bull. Ah, Loop is just so good. Heck yeah. 42 to go, I think. Yeah, I'm down for opponent number 8. Intense gravity, no Pokemon will remain airborne. Okay, that's fine. We're not running any flying anyways. A lot of these effects are neutral to us with this current team, which I'm not super upset about. Okay, so we're almost at advantage here. Is it gonna, like, Hurricane, you think? It's setting up, okay. Please, not something that resists Marcus. Oh. It resists Marcus now? It didn't a moment ago. Wait. It's Protean. Okay. It has Flamethrower. Oh my god, Marcus the goat. I forgot about the Focus Sash because we keep having the stupid, whatever that gets called. Magic Room. I was thinking Kecleon had the thing when you hit it changes the type, but I guess I can get Protean too. Delibird absolutely outspeeds the living heck out of us. I went for Toxic on the off chance it missed. Maybe Giga Drain would have been smarter, but I assumed it was fine. Tailwind is now petered out though. I think Butte's probably the play. Hail is physical defense up for ice types. No burn. Assuming that it works like that in this. This is a Brave Swab. Never mind, you have Water Absorb. You're a genius. I'm sorry for having no faith in you. Are you gonna Tailwind and then swap back into the Delibird? Am I about to Scald to try and read that? There's no reason to Scald to try to read it. I should just Rain Dance this turn, see what happens. Although Rain Dance probably isn't a good idea depending on what Mantine knows. It knows Roost, Tailwind. What else did it use? I'm trying to decide if it's worth... Scald clears Frostbite. It knows Scald, okay. Well, that would be annoying if we got burned on loop. Scald clears Frostbite? Who the heck knew that? That's crazy. I mean, maybe it's obvious, but what the heck? Alright, they're gonna Tailwind this turn probably, so I'm gonna just make the loop switch. Maybe it would have been smarter to recover first. This Mantine is kind of built different. It did Tailwind as expected. Don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. Alright, GG, this Mantine actually just swept us. Well played. I don't even know what to say. We would have to stall out like a million different turns of whatever the heck it is. Roost. We're just done. The first turn Scald is just like, it's over. I'm not even mad, I'm just impressed. I can't Scald it to apply a burn because it has Water Absorb. If I apply Frostbite, it scalds to get rid of its burn. Like, this is like a hard counter to my team. This thing is crazy. I don't think we can kill it. It's got 18 Roost. I never PP maxed my thing. I assume it's 18 Roost. I guess if it forgets how to Roost at one point, that would be pretty good for us. Unfortunately, we're Marvel scale with Flame Orb, so we're just like hemorrhaging health. I've been had. Like, this was just straight up a superior gamer, and there's nothing to say about it. I just hate that it has the one move that gets rid of Frostbite. That was like the one chance I had, and I can burn it. This is genius. This is diabolical. Although that's so crazy. Super impressive. I can't even like Rain Dance Scald. Like I'm done. I don't think there's a single way I win unless like on a turn that they Tailwind or something instead of Roost, I crit an Ice Beam and they Frostbite at the same time, but even then I don't think that'll be enough. I genuinely think we would need like Divine Intervention. This is the one. Crit, and then the crit would have been enough, I think. Oh no, we had like a chance. If we just crit, we had a really good chance. Ah, heck. I can't give up. But this is... I mean, I'm about to lose automatically. That was like our only chance for out of PP. It's over. I mean, I could set up Rain Dance to make it stronger, but we have 2 Ice Beams left. I just have to forfeit. We physically can't kill with 2 Ice Beams. That was like... What a counter! Unbelievable. My melodic was just a non-factor. I've been humbled. Don't even thank me for playing. Thank you for having me on. Again, it was an honor to see the world's strongest man team. What a crazy... If it didn't burn Lucario on turn 1, I think we at least had a chance. It wasn't even good. It was a bad chance. That thing scares me. Holy... You're supposed to do 50 of those in a row? Wow. Well, that's a big glaring issue with this 3 comp, I guess. Heck's a multi-battle show. It's for multi-battles with a partner. Oh, that actually sounds sick. I kind of want to do a battle salon thing. You could partner with a friend with a link cable, but... This game's crazy. What if we just get carried by like Jax or something? People know that Jax carries. Yeah, okay, let's do one. Maybe we'll get carried through this. Does it count though? Can we see our records? Is that what that is? Is that a plaque with the records on it? Alright, that was our streak, if I'm being straight up honest with you. I didn't realize you could change the levels. I don't know if it really matters, though. Maybe it does. There's, like, a lot of options. The heck is Mega Brawl? Oh my goodness. Maybe one of these is like a lot easier than the rest. Maybe we just do like the little baby Pokemon. Have an Elekid with like Thunder Punch. I don't know why that specifically feels like it would be strong. Where's the drawing every day? Is it up here? Is that the one right here? Yeah, I'm down for the lottery stand. Yeah, I'm good to check today's number. I will choose a number between 1 and... or 0 and 9,999. The number I pick today will be not question mark. It will be 6124. That is my number. It's funny because I almost did 1111, which would have been really close. We do get 1 BP though, which is a lot easier to earn than the BP that I was earning before. How the heck do you get so much BP? It's probably streaking. It's gotta be streaking. I have 106. Yeah, I think that's from a quest though. How are we doing on the quest? I mean, we probably only got like 30 wins or so, right? Let's look at it. Oh, I forgot we have to find the TMs. Streaking does help you get BP. How do people streak when that Mantine exists? I'm only kidding. I know it's doable. It's hard, though. I want to catch Pokemon for a little bit. We're going to take a break from the frontier. I think the best thing I can do at this state is bounce between things to keep me, like, not sane, per se, but, like, keep my spirits high. I should just start on box 3. Okay, so there's a Cloyster we're missing here. It is a Super Rod exclusive Pokemon. There's only 2, it looks like. So you'll Super Rod and see if we can get Cloyster to start. I mean, on the other hand, like, we could try to evolve a Shelder. We need to do a bunch of evolutions. Look, I'm not saying that it's a sign. It's a Water Stone? Surely we got a Water Stone hanging around. We do have the other quest for evolving Pokemon, so I think that when possible we should try to evolve them, at least until that quest is done. We might have to do some evolutions even after the quest is done. I know it's called Ayla's PC. I don't remember meeting Ayla. I'm sure I did at some point. I really don't remember it. My stones are probably in this bag, right? There are the plates, there are the ites, there are the Z's, there are the stones. You're kidding. Oh no, it's alphabetical. There it is. I was like, I see fire and thunder. Cool. I kind of thought that animation was going to go on forever. I don't remember it being that long. Thank goodness we have the Porta PC. I'm so glad we did that pretty early into the post-game stuff. It saves so much time. Okay, so I don't really know the best way of doing this other than just like checking dex nav in different areas, I guess. We can always look at the dex too. Alright, this area is done, Dresco is done. Let's head, I guess, west of Dresco maybe. This is not the way west. There's a lot of Pokemon to go. I did some areas. I don't remember which ones I did. This one's clearly done. I wonder if it's smarter to walk around or just like... I mean, surely it's better to just sweep around the world, right? Then I could check the dex for things I'm missing, but if it's catchable and it's in the dex nav, I should be able to identify that right away and then get it here. Everything inside Cinder Volcano looks calm. Okay, so we have a Corphish and a Crawdaunt. Good Rod and Super Rod respectively. We'll try to catch the Corphish and then evolve into Crawdaunt. I don't know its evolution method though. Says at level 30. I feel like this is going to be one of the most time-consuming things to do. I think this and the battle circus thing, trying to get to like 50 wins on that, and the other two too. I don't know if there's an easier one. Maybe the battle circus is the easy one. Cool, there's Corphish. That's 2 more Pokemon for us. I should probably leave like a party slot open, but then again, I don't know. I think this is going to be a kind of clunky experience regardless of how I end up doing it. Maybe I should bulk release Pokemon too to make space. This needs to be level 30 to evolve via Google. I certainly did not remember that. So I'm going to go ahead and use a few things to level it up really quick. I can't be going to Dresco Trainer House literally every time. I could technically catch a bunch of Pokemon and then level them up in bulk for evolutions, but I don't know. I never bought elixirs or ethers like I kept telling myself I need to. It's 2 more. I probably shouldn't count these out just because I think we have several hundred to go, but maybe it's not so bad. Let me actually check the dex and see. Because there's 2 different quests. One is the West Boreas, and one is the National Dex. West Boreas obviously is encompassed by the National Dex. We need to do both of them. They're 2 separate quests, but we need to do both. So let's just assume National Dex is the one we're going for. We'll just do West Boreas along the way, or maybe at the very end. Does it learn Swift because it has a big old star on its head? Heck of a Pokemon, that one. I like the new crap Pokemon. I forget what it's called, though. It's called Cloth, I remembered it. With a K. That's a Pokemon. Giant mountain crab Pokemon goes pretty hard. Oh my god, my boxes are like really full. I think I'm gonna empty all my boxes. But the downside of emptying my boxes kind of willy-nilly is what if I want one of them? Like, I saw a Trico in there, but I know that's from the Safari Zone. But, like, what if I need one of these? Like, what if I haven't evolved the Kadabra or an Alakazam? I'm pretty sure I haven't. It's also like, I think I used this Meowstic. Maybe not. No, this one was a Hidden Grotto one. So probably not. Let's assess the dex really quick. I'm kind of wishy-washy on this one. So, we are at 284 owned Boreas and 443 owned National, and I think it's like 800 for National or something like that. It's a lot, so we have a lot to go on those both. There's still evolutions like Glalie and stuff too. Things like Vanillite will make it easier though when we have double evolutions. A lot of evolutions, that's what I'm seeing right now. Maybe Eradicate, but no Rattata. I like Scrafty. It could be fun to get a Scraggy and level it up too. guess I'll hold off on... But my boxes are almost full, too. That's, like, the actual problem. Because it's about to creep into my donate box. I'll go drop off my donate box, I guess, just to free it up for now. Still can't believe we don't have a shiny Mudkip. We must have gone through close to 1,000 of them. Not that it's, like, that common. I think, like, a 1 in 500 or something with the method we were using. But still, I kind of felt like I deserved it after that much time. I went so dry on Blupatorius Maximus. Right, I might have the wrong menu right now. I think cleaning out the boxes is going to be the play, though, but I don't know if I really feel like doing that on stream. I can. This is the Mudkip we were using to breed Mudkips. Yes, I did come to leave more Pokemon with you. I want to leave the box donate with you. That is correct. I'll never see them again. I'm absolutely sure. Yes, I'm a despicable person. I should mend my ways. I know, you're not the first person telling me that, and you are not going to be the last one, let me tell you. In fact, you might be the next person. You might be the last person to tell me, actually. Surely someone else will say it at some point, but I'll probably be back to you. But, like, all these Talos and stuff. Do we really need 15 Talos and 6 Purloins? I don't think so. Unless we're opening, like, a bird reserve that also has cats in it. I'm now realizing that Purloin and Glameow are different Pokemon, and that's really got me a little bit shook. Why are these all level 1? Surely I didn't get these from X. Oh, you know, I did get these from X. I should go to... Okay, that's another thing, too. We're missing, Magnolia Town eggs. I completely forgot that that was a thing. I should see if the person's there. Because we were going for, the heck is it called? Froakie. And we did like 30 eggs and haven't gotten it yet, which is really on Fork Knife. They're not here today. Who are the people here in Magnolia Town? This is something else we also want to pay attention to. You know that the mud from Kuda's bog contains minerals that are great for the skin. If you like, massage your Pokemon with some... Yeah, go for it. You know what? You've been doing so. I mean, Marcus could use a massage. It's a cactus, though. Are you cool with... Like, you're not gonna get spiked or anything? Alright. Apparently that person massages Pokemon for friendliness at this hour. I'm so conflicted. I need to clean out my boxes. I think that's step 1. But unfortunately, when cleaning out the boxes, I think our strategy needs to be... I'm not going to bother with the living ducks. That's going to be way too much effort. We won't be able to carry it into New Game Plus unless we move all of it to Unbound Cloud. We could just move all this to Unbound Cloud, I think. I have never used it before, but I think it's just extra boxes that you can store online on an account. So maybe we just do that. We throw everything in Unbound Cloud. That way we don't have the, like, regret of, oops, I got rid of the last relevant Pokemon I needed or something like that. There's an idea for sure, so maybe we'll do something like that. But I should probably pick through them first and see, like... Surely we haven't evolved the Tailhoe. Maybe it's worth grabbing one? Ah, heck, this is the worst part. I get so overwhelmed with stuff like this. It's like me in Factorio right now. I'm playing Crestorio 2 Space Exploration, which is like... It's like a mod. It's not the most complex. It's like a decent... It's not super complex like some of the mods get. Let me just say it like that. But the point I'm at now is I've landed on another planet and I've started like setting it up and everything. What the heck do I want to do with this other planet, you know? We do have a Grovyle actually, so we don't need that Treecko. I definitely need more space or I need to start releasing things to just finish the decks. I mean, maybe not definitely, but almost certainly. If not, the boxes are all going to be really full and it's tough to find stuff I want anyways. Maybe I'll look in Unbound Cloud. I feel like that's an okay solution, because that way I don't just say goodbye to everything, but also it's just kind of like a waste. Like, am I really going to want, I don't know, an Alolan Geodude sitting there? I could just go, like, use another one or get one? Something I'll think about. I think I'll just leave a pin in it for now and think about it. I think instead I'm going to go hunt TMs for a little bit. I know it's another one of our quests. I think that'll be useful in general if we're going to be doing more like what's what I'm looking for? Battle focus things for sure. I am 1,000,000% going to bring up a guide for where these are without a shadow of a doubt in my itty bitty heart. Not only because in game they have like a thingy for you to show where they are. Alright, so we need 2 and 4. Which does say vaguely where it is, but there's like a lot to do. Okay. So we will just do them in order of the ones we're missing. We have 40 to get, so we might not get all of them today, but we'll at least work on it. It says this is in Victory Road. It's found on the snowy cliffs after using rock climb. I know where the snowy cliffs are, but that's a little bit vague still. That area is kind of like spicy. Should have a good amount of max repels. We'll just give a look around. I feel like I'm not cheating this much too if I don't see exactly where it is. I guess it still feels a little cheaty, but look, there's a lot to get. There's marketplace TMs I don't have as well, seemingly. Hey, Chansey. We have to go through the maze, and then we should be at the cave and then the snowy area. I went through here recently. I think it's up here. It is. Doing the Swords of Justice. I think this is wrong. This is down. Yeah, I'd like another repellent, please. Thank you so much. This Victory Road music's pretty cool. I mean, all the music in this game is like a mob. It's got an interesting feel to it. Heck, I went the wrong way. Could have sworn this left out on the right side, but I guess not. Alright, so snowy area, it says on snowy cliffs after using rock climb. So let's look for rock climb spots. Really, let's just look for Pokeballs around, and then we can figure out how to get to them, I suppose. Because, like, there's a rock climb spot right on the right there. It's tough to see, but it's like the 3 little rocks on the ones that are on the same level as me. There's certainly some stuff over there. It's possible that we totally don't have it, because I would have remembered this one, I think. But the rock climbs are particularly tough to see in this area, at least for me. There's one here. This is the one I'm missing, right? I'm not crazy. I remember going through a lot of areas here, so I'm just surprised. Yeah, it looks like number 2 should line up. Snowy cliffs after using rock climb. Doesn't look like it goes any further that way. Is that it right there? I can see how I would have missed it. Cool. Next one's in Fall Shore City, and it looks like it's for sale. I didn't realize they were selling TMs in the marketplace here. We don't need another repel right now. May as well just save it. What do you got? Well, there's 3 of our TMs. May as well grab them. We have Calm Mind, we have Bulk Up, and Protect. Wow, pretty useful ones for a lot of situations. What's next for us to grab? It looks like we have 12. Seaport City, Hiding Behind the Mart. And then 15. Purchased on Dahara Department Store. Great, I'm sure there's some in Dahara Department Floor, maybe a lot of them there. We'll go C part and then we'll go to Hara. Hiding behind the mart. Oh yeah, I'll say. I didn't realize you could walk back here. Oh, you can't walk by the other one because the sign is there. Clever. It's weird how you can, like, show that something's hidden just by having one side be blocked. I'm not a game designer or anything. I just think it's neat. This one was in the department store, which is not that building with the other one. That is the gambling area. I'm willing to bet there's at least some we can buy here. Maybe it's only one. It says it's on floor 4. Take the elevator up. I think there's an attendant, right? Is that like a normal thing? I've never been to an elevator with an attendant. Maybe it's like an expensive elevator thing. What do we got? Oh, Hyper Beam. Focus Blast. Explosivo. Giga Impact. Glad we have some dodge for this. It also makes me feel a little bit better about missing so many because at least, like, well, a chunk of the ones we've gotten so far have just been from shops I didn't buy. I thought I was pretty thorough looking and picking up Pokeballs and stuff on my journey. Alright, looks like 20 and 22 are our next two. Oh, interesting. There are ones that are only from BP. I wouldn't have expected that. I'll go to the Magnolia Fields one first, which is 22, but it looks like 20 is only for BP. Wonder what the reward of this quest is. I'm really just doing it to do it. Like, it's more of a checkbox to me than, like, here's a cool reward I'm receiving. Did you change? No, you didn't. Okay, so it says Magnolia Fields, underneath a treetop on the southern half of the east side of the route. I assume that means that it's obscured by the treetop, and that might be how I missed it. Might get into a battle because I didn't max repel. Probably should while we're looking around. Southern half of the east side of the route under a treetop. Under a treetop. Oh my gosh. I could have seen them. We will go... I think the battle tower... It says it's battle tower. I think it's in the battle frontier of the northmost part. I think that's the battle tower. How the heck are we going to get 50 consecutive wins in the circus, let alone the other two? That's going to be so difficult. I mean, with save states, it's probably easier than not, but it still is, like, going to be difficult. And I feel bad using save states. Kind of. I'm sure it's not that bad. I'm sure most people do it. Oh, there's the vendor over there, I think. Maybe? Maybe not. I just went to the wrong side every single time. What can we get? Let's see. Nope, I don't want HP up. I'm sorry for saying that I want that. I assume you only have stat up items then. Okay, so if we don't have these, we can buy the EV training items here. As well as held items, it looks like. Oh, sweet, they have ability capsules and dream mists here too. Kind of expensive. Or held items. I'm gonna assume the bottom one, which means the last thing I checked it is the TM one. Oh, Oh, heck. Oh, no. Ah, it all comes back here, doesn't it? Well, we're gonna need to go get more VP unfortunately, because we certainly don't have enough. I am a big fan of buying the most expensive ones first. But that explains why we never had this quest done, or at least part of why we never had it done. So we're currently missing 4 more of them. So 90, 115, 58, and 20. I'll have to keep that in mind, that if it references the battle tower as remaining ones, we'll have to get those later. Heck. Here I was hoping to spend all that BP on a shiny Pokemon. Alright, so 20 we're skipping. 25 is Thundercap Mountain, so we will not be skipping them. Although it's unfortunate that we missed it, because it's a cool TM and it being Thunder. It also seems like we're gonna have to go through the whole heckin' mountain to get there. But like, this will be good to do anyways, because if we build any Pokemon and stuff, right, we're gonna want to have these TMs. It's not that I'm not looking forward to the battle tower, but I am absolutely dreading it. Oh, I always get so lost here too, I don't remember the way up. It's been a long time since I've been here. Like, going through this stuff kind of makes me want to play through the game again, which is not a good thing, surprisingly. I have a tendency to just, like, restart games and stuff. I really shouldn't do that. I gotta finish it. I got 100 hours into this already. I'm gonna beat the stupid thing and with the stupid people. Plus, the solo Elite Floor is gonna be a pretty cool thing to accomplish, I feel. There's a ladder over there. I'd love to be able to do it with Marcus. That would be so cool, but I just don't know if it's possible. Oh, right, we don't have to interact with this anymore because we can surf. We just didn't have surf before. Going around doing the trainers to get the Mega Stones is really fun. Game's got so much content in it. It's crazy that it fits on like an actual cartridge. If I was any more knowledgeable and like had something good handheld to run it on, I'd try to because I've seen people like they have like handheld GBA clones kind of that you can get nowadays. I always thought about grabbing something like that, but I spend most of my time, you know, if I'm out and about, usually I don't have too much time to like, I don't know, play a Game Boy. Maybe I do sometimes, but I don't know. If I'm in bed, I got a Steam Deck and I have my phone and those work just fine. Okay, so we're now up here. It said near the peak after using rock climb. So we're near the peak now. We'll check all of our rock climb opportunities. I would count this whole area as near the peak. Maybe they're a little bit more generous than me. Maybe they mean all the way up here. This is probably it. There it is. Thundercat, that's a cool move. Alright, we're skipping 20, I remember, so let's not be daunted by that. 29. Psychic, that's a good one. We have to use Waterfall above the KBT Expressway in Fall Shore City. I can't believe we need VP to finish this quest. Ah, God, that's gonna be such a pain. I mean, realistically, it's probably like just build a team that's like really universally good. Something like that, you know? I think I went the wrong way. Psychic's a nice TM to have. Pretty solid move, pretty solid type. It looks like there's a hidden item over to the right here, so I'm also going to see if we can nab that really quick. There's a fast ball. If I were to describe the speed of that ball, it would probably come down to being at least on the quicker side. Perhaps quite fast. 32, 34, 35. 32 is Game Corner for coins. 34 is Blizzard City and the Mart. 35 is Cinder Volcano. Gosh, we're gonna have to do a lot of stuff for all the TMs. 3,000 coins is pretty significant too. Did I see that incorrectly? I'm surprised I have Reflect. It does say it was purchased for 2,000 coins. Maybe the coins aren't that bad to come by. I was thinking that 2,000 was a lot. Guess we have to get back to Cloud... What was it called? Cloudburst? I was gonna say Cloud Rider, but I think it was Cloudburst. Let's go for the one in the volcano first. So what do we have to do? We have to do some Game Corner. We have to get some BP. We'll get BP regardless going for other things. We need to grab a Fire-type Pokemon. Wish the ADM would just have capability to do this, but that's fine. I'm salting over nothing. I was gonna grab Fennekin, but I mean, leveling it up actually won't be that bad. We need to level it up for the dex anyways. I'm just Salt Coast sometimes. I can't help it. I thought you could go up lava volcanoes. Well, there's just a raw Heatran here? What the heck? I mean, if we're in the neighborhood, we might as well, but what the heck is that doing here? What the heck's out here? Nothing. What the heck's Heatran doing in a volcano? I wonder how many other legendaries are just sitting around. You know, I thought about it. I haven't actually found any of the legendary birds. Gwa, Gabu, Gabu, Boo, Boo, Boo. That's beautiful, Heatran. Your theme's kind of a bop, my guy. Anyone ever tell you that before? Heatran Fire Ground. Or just fire? Guessing Fire Ground by the Earth power. I was hoping to chip it down with Sandstorm. It's not fire at all, it's just ground? There's no way. Why would Fire Fang be neutral on it? Oh, is it because it doesn't do anything? That's probably what it is. I don't trust in Outrage. We lose our ability to really do anything if Outrage lands. Toxic is an option, but not a very good one. Extreme Speed should probably leave it alive, right? Or power up him. Although, Loop gets kind of obliterated if it randomly Heat Waves when I switch. Maybe I'm giving this thing too much credit for how bulky it is. Maybe Power Up Hit would have been fine. Fire Steel. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I thought it was like Fire Ground. Shows how little I know. I'd rather not frostbite if possible. I think I'll go one more frostbite and then maybe start ripping balls. No, sorry, not frostbite. Ice beam. I would rather not get one more frostbite. I will start ripping balls though. Surprisingly high damaging. Alright, we're in timer ball territory now and it's yellow. Hopefully that'll be enough to get in a couple of them. I don't think we have a catching charm though, interestingly enough. Wonder if there's one in the game or not. It's smart trying to do the metal sound first. I'm a little bit surprised. I definitely should have brought one of my Absols. Oh, you jerk, just get in the ball already. We can't toxic it. Maybe a Giga Drain will be enough. Honestly, we could fit one more Giga Drain in. I appreciate you saying Giga Drain, T. I can totally read it exactly how it's intended to be spoken with the way that you wrote it out. Disrespect the Earth Power. Come on, you're so low. Look at Chompy. Look at how cool Chompy is. Can I Mega Chompy and then throw a ball? Aw, man, they don't let you. Wow, that did a lot. T-Ran, wouldn't it be funny and silly and good and cute and all if you just didn't make me reset to get you? Like as a prank. Sorry, Fennekin. Whoops, I accidentally pushed the reset button. That's weird. I should have just done that at the start. As soon as I was like, I am doing this poorly, I need to bring like Pokemon that can actually like make this easier, I should have just reset immediately. But I was dumb. I was living in a different world. Does Cookie have False Swipe? Oh no, we were using Shofukan for False Swipe. Although Shofukan's just gonna get melted in half, I think. Maybe it'll be fine to take a hit. It might go for the defense down instead. Gotta do a little bit of Pokemon changing though. There's no way you can't learn Thunder Wave. You probably learned it by level up. Just a little paralysis to make it easier. Again, my false swiper is like steel fighting. Right, steel dark? Steel dark, I think. Man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, no, I was hoping to miss the 10% actually. I'm glad that that happened. Sorry, I missed the 90%. I landed the 10%. Holy cow, Fufu, I didn't know you were so stacked. I was gonna Mega Loop, but I'm actually a little nervous about its health. I don't think Mega Loop would have done a KO with Extreme Speed here. It might have actually. Alright, we're in much better position than we were last time. We should have went for the Quick Ball turn 1 anyways, but whatever. And now we're done. Great. Good work. We did it. Turns out you bring a team with paralysis and it suddenly works out. Oh, that's a legendary done. Congratulations, Fennekin, you earned that level. Congratulations, Fennekin, you earned... I'm not going to do it for all the levels it gets. I was tempted for the bit, but I decided against it last minute. I kind of forgot what we were doing, but I realized now we were going for TMs. We're back on track. The Heat Ran excursion could not distract us. Will Pokemon evolve twice if it levels up after a battle and meets both evolution conditions? I assume not. I assume it's only one evolution per battle. It's like a Fennekin leveling up to like 42 would only give it one evolution instead of 2. Not many situations I face where that happens. Alright, we got Heatran. Let Braixen evolve. Obligatory save after catching a legendary. Okay, let me go fix my boxes real quick. Gonna grab Chompy back. Fufu is such a goat throughout the entire playthrough. I'm glad we got to see Fufu again today. It felt nostalgic. Whoops. I don't know if Heatran is a mythical or legendary. I actually think it's a legendary, but we've run out of spots in the Legends box right now. We'll go in the Mythics box. We'll keep Braixen on us just so we can get some experience while we catch stuff. Or, you know, I guess they won't really get experience while we catch stuff, but it's a fire type and we need one anyways. I heckin' closed the tab for the quest we were doing. After crossing over the magma is what the text of it says. I'm guessing it's on an upper floor. I keep thinking you can waterfall. I guess you just can't. Never gonna say no to a revive though. Up here is where the raid den is, which we don't really care about right now. crossing over the magma. This one definitely has me a little bit confused. Oops. God, Cinder Volcano's so big. What does it say? Trainer tips. One time use items to return you after more battles such as gym leaders. Use them to help strengthen your team and give yourself an edge. That's true. Honestly, we missed a lot of items here, so I'm not upset that we're getting a little bit lost. Oh, is that it right there? There's no way that's it, but that is a TM, right? Fire Blast. So it's not the one we needed, but it is one. It's one we needed, but not the one I was looking for. It's a more apt way to say what I'm trying to say. We would have to come back here anyways. I've certainly battled everyone that can be battled here. I don't think there's any trainers left in the game we haven't battled. Outside of like the randomized one, or presumably randomized ones in the battle tower. I guess there could be special ones in the battle tower. Item over there. Don't think that's what we're looking for though. One day we'll find it, probably. I'm not against looking up exactly where it is, but we'll keep wandering a little bit more first. Would be nice to know the exact floor. Gosh, speaking is not my strong suit. Oh, I think I found it. We were like, oh my god, we just had to keep like walking a little bit instead of going up. That's fine. We got it now. Cool. That's flamethrower done. I'm gonna just poke through the rest here, make sure I didn't miss anything else in this room. Looks like we're good. Okay, what is next on the list for our mission? We can also go swing by, see what changed in, not Mahogany Town. What the heck's it called? Magnolia. Got RuneScape on my mind. It's not the Egg Lady. You are the Fur Pro Stylist. And you give you something for your dex randomly. Cool. That is an awesome Pokemon that you have, though. I will admit that your Teddiursa does go profoundly hard compared to what I would have expected a Teddiursa to even be capable of. So you are cool, and thank you for showing me your cool Pokemon. 32 is Game Corner, 34 is Blizzard City, and it's our next destination. This one says it's in the Mart. It does sound to me like my neighbor is getting into a boxing match with the garbage can, which is kind of exciting. I don't know who I would prefer to win in the matchup. I have a hunch of which person I prefer would win. But I don't want to say it out loud in a recorded space. But I will be rooting for one side. What do we got for sale here? Guessing you're the wrong vendor. You don't sell ethers. Peculiar. Wonder if we need to go somewhere specific for it. Holy moly, another shop full of TMs? Yum yum. Shockwave, Rock Tomb, Brine's a cool move. Venoshock, another cool one as well. Oh my god, Mondo moves low sweep. I don't think it's as good as low kick. Pluck is pretty fun. Bulldoze is also pretty cool. Well, that helps the number quite a bit. Let's go see where we're at now. 18 more to go, and we know at least some of them are locked behind content we're not going to do right now. So we have Battle Tower, Game Corner, Great Desert. Oh, I didn't do this quest yet because the rocks kept resetting. I actually know what this is. We have to go smash all of the rocks in the desert on one side. But the issue is that I kept messing it up because I would cross over, like, there's like a precipice where if you go over it, it's not very clear where it is. At least it wasn't to me. Then all the rocks will respawn. I do remember trying this before. At least I think I tried it. We need to rock smash all the rocks on the west side of the desert. I don't know what constitutes the west. I'm sure this is one. And maybe we can't go too south is what it is. There's a portal up there. Pretty sure, at least. These clowns have such weird requests always. Maybe that person's a sign of when it goes across. Hey, heart scale's nice. We've been using a lot of those lately, so I'm not super upset to see those ever. I don't think we can go south, but I think the clown is kind of south, maybe. I think the clown is down here. There's the clown. I'm gonna use the clown as a line of how much further we don't want to go past. These are the hard stone, wow. Oh ho ho, you found the clown of the sand, but the shackles that bind me still linger as long as there's breakable rocks to the west of this canyon, to the north of the southern canyon. Trainer tips. Certain Pokemon may only visit on certain areas on certain days of the week. Be sure to search Boreas every day for Pokemon like these. Yeah, those are the ones that scare me. Did I miss that one last time? You found the clown of the sand. You even broke all my shackles. Okay, I don't know how I messed it up so bad last time. Maybe I just walked past that one. Either way, we got Sandstorm, and the clown is now returned back to the circus. I'm sure they're very grateful for our hard work. What do we need next? Battle Tower. Game Corner. Game Corner again. Battle Tower again. Game Corner again. Route 11, so 65 is our next one. We're getting down the list a little bit. And then Crystal Peak. So after 65 will be 71. So let me just mark that one to save myself some trouble. I don't remember the route names. All right, there we go. Route 11 is here. On the cliffs after using Rock Smash. Route 11's kind of big. Hopefully it won't give us too much trouble, though. Guess I'll head out of Fall Shore to go there. I don't think it's here. I think I've been up here before, unless there's a separate area. I know that like going through those tunnels led like weird places. I bet you that's what it is, because there's like multiple exits in these tunnels or something weird. I think there was a portal over here. Nope, I guess not. Cool beans. 65 Shadow Claws done, so now we need to go over to Crystal Peak. Crystal Peak is kind of a nightmare to navigate. I'm glad to see it's floor 1, I guess. It's in the first room? I never even considered there could be something in there. Maybe not. Maybe they don't mean this room. TM's hiding in 1F in the right room. They're hiding the yellow crystals. The right room. Oh boy, here we go. Is this the right room? No, because this is 1F now. Right, and this just spits out at the, I want to call it the Science Society, but that's not right. Cube Core, that's what it is. I have no idea. Did it mean to the north? Let me see if I can bring up something else that helps me at least like visualize where it is. I'm struggling. Near the entrance leading to Cube Core. What? It was in the Cube Core area? I was like on the right path? Isn't that 1F? Heck, I don't know. Near the entrance leading to Cube Core. This is still 1F. I was thinking this wasn't 1F. Oh no. This totally means exactly what everyone said. Heck. Alright, well that's Stone Edge, which is a pretty nice one to have. Colloquially known as Anti-Air Earthquake. Never going to be upset to get that available to us. 15 more to go. We've made a good chunk of them. A lot of them are not obtainable for us right now, or at least we can obtain them when doing other grinding rather than just being in the world. So Battle Tower, Game Corner. Audlewood, so we'll mark 77 is when we need. $77. What's next? And then 82 is Game Corner, 87 is Game Corner, 90 is Battle Tower, 99 is Seaport. Okay, so we'll have to go for Seaport, or 99 next after we do 77. So Ottle Woods and then straight to Seaport. Or 99. I don't remember the woods being called Ottle Woods. I'm a little surprised. Like, they totes are. I just didn't remember it. I thought they were right here. Is Ottle Woods the sub area here where you go here? This is Ottle Woods. Okay, I see. I don't know exactly where we're going to be entering the woods though. It says south of the path leading to the house that has the underground path. Is that the house with the underground path we were just at? Mayhapstedly. Also mayhapstedly not though, because I didn't see any more paths. What does this say? Electric type Pokemon are immune to paralysis. Grass are unaffected by powder and spore moves. That is actually quite interesting. Though I did know that one. I just went straight back to Teletown accidentally. No. I'm just kind of driving around looking for paths in the woods. I think this is the one I was just in though. House does not have a path to the underground, so it must be a different one. I was thinking that one was in the middle of the lake for some reason. It must not be though, right? Like, surely. Okay, it looks like not. Heck, I really don't remember this place. Aw, it's right here. This is totally it. Cool, flame charge. Thank goodness. This place is a little bit confusing. So 99 is next, which is going to be... Seaport, was it? I think it was 99 at least. Maybe I saw the wrong number. I was really confident it was 99 though. Seaport City. It says it was found in the warehouse where the Science Society was experimenting on Electivire, which I think was here. Maybe, was this the Electivire one? What? Is that a Mimikyu? I thought I caught a Mimikyu over here already. I remember this area, but I don't remember if this was the Science Society Electivire mission or not. I guess it must have been? No, I feel like I had to come through here on like a duo thing. Like I was walking with someone and we were like trying to get someone out or something. Maybe that was the Electivire quest. It was a long time ago. There's a Mimikyu over there, but I'm pretty sure I have Mimikyu. Maybe you can only get like one Mimikyu a day here or something. You sort them alphabetically and we'll check really quick. Yeah, I do have a Mimikyu. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought I had used one for a little bit. It's a cool Pokemon. The passive is really nice. Maybe it's a different warehouse? There's no way there's a different one. Unless they call it Seaport because you start the quest there? I don't heckin' remember where they did the Electivire mission. I could look it up though. I think I just boxed myself in. We can't use Dig to get out of here, so we need to go all the way around. Not the end of the world, but a little bit unfortunate. I don't think it's here though. Let me look at the Rogue Electivire mission. Oh, heck. Rogue. That's not how you spell rogue. Rogue Electivire. Typing with one hand kind of goes crazy. Then travel the seaport and then investigate the warehouse to the east of. Okay, it's on the east of the dock. Seaport has a lot of drama going on in it. How is there two, like, evil warehouses in one place? I guess if there's going to be a warehouse, Seaport does make a great deal of sense for it, since it's a port, you know? Heck. There's a hidden item I want to grab really quick. I was going to try to dig out of here, but we'll just walk out, because it probably won't let us dig out of this as well, because it's a warehouse. A dubious disc? I don't know what the heck a dubious disc is, but it sounds... well, dubious in nature, so we should be a little bit careful with it. Alrighty, we gotta be wrapping up these soon. We have 13 to go, and I know a lot of them are ones we can't get without doing various minigames. So, let's see. Redwood Village 102, let me mark that one. Antisis City 107. And Antisis Sewers. Oh, the sewers are so annoying. Start with the Redwood one. Then we have the sewers in the city. This one does look to be pretty easy to get. Redwood Village is so dope. Dazzling Gleam get. Now we'll go over to Antisis. Okay, so we need to have a Pokemon with Eerie Impulse. I don't know what Pokemons learn Eerie Impulse. Lantern gets it by level up, which is interesting. It's crazy how whenever I look up anything like this, the one of the top comments is like, yeah, here's a code breaker code that you can use to just like, and then use any TM and it'll teach the Pokemon. Like, I just want to play the game. I don't know if we have a lantern. It is a little bit sad that with my Pokedex, or sorry, with my organization of my boxes, it's actually faster to check the decks to see if we have a lantern already. I feel like we don't. This would be a good excuse to get one, though. We heckin' sure do. You're a Chinchou and Lantern Haver, which means we have good taste in Pokemon. Thank goodness, we dodged a bullet today. Now for the fun part, trying to actually identify it over this deluge of everything else. It's blue. It's blue and yellow. There are a lot of Pokemon that are blue and yellow, apparently. I saw Whiscash, I couldn't remember his name for a second, and I was like, that's totally it, we found it. There it is, I see it, I see it, I see it, I found it. Doesn't know it right now, but hopefully we can teach it him. Well, we got one heart scale, so we might as well spend it here. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Your lantern just giving me the chills. Its eerie impulse sure bringing back memory of the days when I was a bird keeper. The power of the electric type moves was what inspired me to change, which type of Pokemon I trained. So I have no need for this. It's better for you now. Acrobatics. Acrobatics is a heck of a move. I miss my Sneasler. We'll throw Lantern straight into the box again. We've almost finished them, because it only goes up to 120, and that was 107. We might actually be done. I didn't see if there was more. No, there was definitely more. There was the Antisis City one that we just did, but then there's the Antisis Sewer one, which I don't remember the number of, so let's go check that really quick. Let's see what else we have left as well. 109 for Antisis Sewer, which will probably be a pain. That is another Game Corner one at 113. 115 is Battle Tower. So yes, this is the last one we need, actually. But we need all of them, but this is the last one that isn't Game Corner or Battle Tower, I think. Which is good. It means that we have, you know, several more millions of hours of grinding to do. So it looks like we need a Pokemon with Sweet Scent as the play. There are a lot of options. What will we grab? Mawile can learn Sweet Scent. It's actually Crazy Town. I know we have a Superior. Maybe I'll give it to that really quick because I just know where it is. Maybe you don't learn it? Oh, it's an egg move. My bad, my bad, my bad. 15 BP? Holy, never mind. I'm going to Shaman. It was next on the list, and I was like, Shaman might actually already know it. I feel like Shaman would know Sweet Scent when you catch it. And then I was like, no, it's fine. Teaches the snack, see what happens. Shaman's actually too low level right now. This is kind of a waste of rare candies, but whatever. If I don't use them, I'm gonna just hold on to them forever. For some reason on the Unbound Wiki, Shaman is listed twice at 37 for both of them. I wonder if it's because Shaman has like a sky form and that's what it meant. Cool, sweet scent. Perfect, let's teach that. Yes, please. That's the kind of misinput that will just completely like obliterate you and result in you having to waste a heart scale. Thank goodness we didn't. Not that it's that bad. I really don't know how many we've been using a lot of heart scales. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We have a lot of heart scales that we've consumed in recent years. And I am concerned that that's going to be a real problem eventually. However, not our problem right now. Alright, so we need to go into the sewers. I guess we can go into our headquarters. I think that has an entrance to the sewers in the back. We must reach the flooded part of the sewers. Lupatorius Maximus used Flash because of course it did. It specified the flooded parts, so I'm hoping it won't be too hard to find. This place is a little bit tough for me to navigate, though. There's an item we missed over there, though. I think it's right up here to the right. Yeah, there it is. I remember this, actually. Oh, stinky, stinky. What a stench, what a stench. Assail my nostrils, it is a necessary. What the heck? What? Does sweet scent just get you a battle? I didn't realize. Unfortunately, we have both these captured, so there's no real reason to do anything but KO him. I assume we don't want to run. Also, assail my nostrils is a really strange thing to say, and no one should ever say that. Ah, the foul stench has evaporated. You have my gratitude. Okay, so you're happy about it. Whatever. Defog, get. Till the sweet smelling aroma bring us together again, I bid you adieu. Goodbye, clown friend. Actually, friend might be a bit strong. Clown acquaintance, maybe? I don't think we can reach that item from here, maybe? I know we can get up here. I don't think we can get across. Alright, I don't care enough about that item. Thank goodness for a dig. Alright, I believe we'll just go through one more time, but we have 10 remaining, and I think those are all from getting BP and doing the coin corner, whatever it's called. Battle Tower for one. Game corner, that's what it is. Game corner again. Battle Tower. Game corner. Game corner. Battle Tower. Game corner, battle tower. Yep, looks like that's all of them. So this quest will be done as soon as we go do those two respective grinds. But game corner, we'll need to remember when we go to do the game corner one, that there's like an NPC we did a quest for a long time ago that will like double the amount of coins we get for an hour when we turn it on. So I think we just turn that bad boy on and then we start grinding the living heck out of a Cloudburst. I don't think there's any really better options. I guess I could speed up the game and do whatever that is, the slot machines. I guess we could also just buy the stuff outright. How expensive are the coins? Holy moly. Yeah, no, we're just gonna play. 5,000 for 500k is too steep for me. We can afford 10,000 coins, which is gonna be like nothing for us. So we have reflect from these, so we need 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 16, 18, 24k coins. That's still a lot of heckin' coins. So there's some meaty ones here, like Swords Dance, Will-O-Wisp. This will be a grind. Somehow I think this will be easier than getting the BP required for the other ones, in spite of the fact that I think the BP will be quicker. But either way, that's a grind for another time. I'm glad we collected a bunch of the TMs. We touched the Battle Circus a little bit, which was fun as well. I caught a few Pokemon. There's a lot to do. I need to figure out what to do with my boxes. This is the part where Unbound starts to overwhelm me a little bit, but I'm still going to work towards the black card. That's still the goal in the end. Get the black card and then probably play through on either a harder difficulty or something. Either way, that was fun. Hopefully you had a nice time because I know that I did, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.